I want to talk about Sade Robinson. I want to shed a light onto her story. Her story has been told many ways, but it haven't been told by me. So I want to talk about her. Her lifestyle just touched me in a way that I never imagined. April 2024, Sade Robinson was missing. You know, it wasn't her norm. Sade did not show up for work, so her manager drove to see if she was home and must have overslept. She weren't home. Sade manager panicked because she said, this is not the Sade that we know. But let's talk about what really happened that day. Prior to that, Sade was a beautiful black 19-year-old girl. Beautiful. I call her beauty. 19 years old. She had 2 jobs. A lot of us can't even keep a job, not even one job. But this young 19-year-old girl had 2 jobs. And let me let you know, she wasn't a teenage mom. Ain't nothing wrong with being a teenage mother. But this girl was not your typical 19 years old teenager. This girl had a plan for her future. This girl that we talking about, this it girl, Sade, you may not know her, but you gotta know who she is. She had 2 jobs. She was doing criminal justice in college. She wanted to put away people like Maxwell Anderson away for the rest of his life. Sade Robinson is the girl that every mother, or child that every mother wants to have. She was a child that when you talk about, your face light up. Or when you sit around the room with a bunch of strangers, you say, let me tell you about my daughter. Let me talk about my daughter. Because the accomplishments she accomplished along the way, just being 19 years old. Sade Robinson met Maxwell Anderson online. She met him online. They planned to go out. Did they go out? Yes, they went out. They went out. We seen picture. They went out. And Sade ended up going back home with Maxwell. Sade did not know that was going to be the last day or the last time being on this beautiful earth. She didn't know that. She went over. We really don't know what really happened when she got there. But we know her body was dismembered all over Wisconsin. All over. When I tell you, every park had a little piece of that beautiful soul body. That beautiful girl, her body was all over. And somebody saw Maxwell standing over Sade's car. It was burning. And that's where they were able to connect the dots. And when they connected the dots, they arrested Maxwell, and Maxwell was in prison. They charged him with murder. And I think the crime does fit him. He murdered that girl. The part that aches me the most, Maxwell sat in court, sentencing phases. He sat there. He says, listen, I didn't do it. I didn't kill this young girl. You know, I feel bad for what happened to her. Sir, if you didn't do it, who did it? My question to Maxwell, who killed Sade Robinson? Who murdered Sade Robinson? And my question to Maxwell, why did you do it? You're still a punk to even admit that you did that. And like her mom says, you and your family will pay. Your father got a little money, and he ain't gonna have no money because she will be suing. It's sad that people are so evil. If you didn't want this girl, why didn't you just let her go? Why did you torture her to the part of you cutting her body into piece by piece? But one thing I have to tell you about Sade, even through death, her voice still speaks. She still have a voice. People love her around the world. You have to see the letters that was pouring in the courtroom. People having empathy and love, respect for this young girl. Because she was the it girl. She did so many things in her 19 years on this amazing earth. I would never forget your story, Sade. I would never forget the good things you done on this earth. Your soul will completely rest because we have completely, this man has been sentenced to life and no possibility of parole. The judge did her job. The fact that you can kill someone with no empathy, I mean, the thing is, this man have no remorse. That was the word that I was looking for. This man has no remorse, knowing that he committed this crime. What lessons can we learn? I'm a mother of daughters. It aches me. My daughter is not old as Sade. She's a pre-teenager, but she's gonna go on dates. She's gonna meet men, and that scares me, knowing that people like Maxwell exist in this world. Maxwell, may you rot in jail. May you rot in jail. And may you stay in jail. And maybe one day confess. And we can truly know what you did to our Sade. Sade, may your soul rest in peace. You are truly an angel on this earth.